Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pillars of Eternity. So, we're looking for doors, it seems. A bell sage. Who are you? A woman plays a backboard, her feet crunching on her soft carpet. Alright. She gestures a noble to herself, shaking her head as a pores over pages of notes. So here I am, looking so hard for answers in my research that I do not see Kid standing in front of me. What can I do? Tell me about animancy in the Valiant Republics. It is a dynamic, respected field. Even the Burek incident did little to slow. Okay, people in the republics are more accepting of risk, less surprisingly, ready to try anything that shows promise. It changed that so many here are so hostile towards animancy. It is, but such is the way of Darewood. The people here are fierce about their sovereignty, but they are not so independent from their Adrian brothers and their grandfather neighbors as they would like to think. They're really too much on the mysterious working of gods and fears. The very advances they need. Okay, goodbye. Thank you for your time, I guess. What's that? Strange of Ice seems thrown with power. Okay. We're looking for things to steal. In a corner of Madrid's lab rests a large wooden jug. It seems like it contains something important, if only virtue its size. Leave it alone for now. Ah, Mordred. So nice to meet you, finally. Okay, that will be the last remote visit, I think. Ah, guards. Two of them. This will require a key. Hello, cage. The edges of the cage are dinged and scored with claw marks. Sounds reasonable. Experimenting on things. Hello, guard. Ah, gold. Expect the results of the Xian host was listless and listless and responsive, but it was determined that this was simply the implant feline soul. Yarn resulted in various stimulation. So, Mordred, let's talk, shall we? Animasa scribes furiously on the parchment, while his free hand dances through the air, counting off unseen objects. His lips move silent discourse. As you shadow fall over his scroll, he looks up with the minglet of perplexity and irritation. Can I help you? Yes, a man called Helek sent me. Helek, he was, a colleague of mine. He was probably a necromancer. Is, whatever. But he was involved in animancy too. He worked at the Sanctum for several years, and at this rate everyone here has heard of him. He left this post recently. I believe he was seeking new opportunities in the Valiant Republics. The advances that they are picking his animancy really are quite remarkable. Surely you've heard, perhaps you haven't. Do you know a woman named Rowena? I don't get out of the section much. Oh. What are you working on? They are focusing on these witches. Oh. Okay. Most likely how to cure them. Really? Okay. Collarbone have received transplanted animal soul. Dual efficiency. One of Animancy's early efforts to cure the legacy is not a successful one. They show signs of developmental abnormalities throughout their childhood, but when they reach adolescence, they become aggressive, feral, but still victims in need of care. I see. About Hyuji. Yes, I heard it differently. If this is your idea of a joke, I assure you it is a very poor one. So you didn't sink a blade into his chest and bump him into catacombs. He'll be relieved to hear that. How could it? Very well, yes, I killed him. I killed that beast because nobody else had the spine for it. He was a madman. Years of perverted experimentations, twisted healthy souls, torturing damaged souls. And for what? He flayed the essence from Galfan's indigence for his amusement. If the public had known half of his deeds, they'd have seized the place to the ground. He used the Sentientrium to disguise his own sick proclivance. He brought shame on all of us and put the entire discipline at risk. I regret nothing. Anyway, now you know the whole ghastly story. I knew the whole ghastly story already, dude. You just didn't say anything I didn't know about. Hardly brave, stabbing a man in his sleep. Brave enough for my tastes. I heard a rumor he once laid 50-man squad arrest on his own. So you killed him to save your own reputation. The reputation of whole discipline. Rather, you realize there are groups in the city looking for excuse to have us all hanged. I won't see knowledge we've worked so hard for lost because of one man's madness. You stole his grimoire for him. His grimoire? What that madman's been telling you. I'm not in the mood for games. Hand it over. I'm not a wizard, and I want nothing to do with his undesirable research. What use would I have for it? If you know Helgi, this is his idea of a joke, probably not one you or I would appreciate. If anything I've told you about him has sunk in, I beg you return to the catacombs and slay him once and for all. That foul man will cause misery and pain as long as he is around. He has something I need. I don't know what he's promised you, but he already lied to you about the grimoire. I don't have it. If what I've told you about that evil, deceitful man hasn't stayed you, I don't know what else to say. Trust him at your own peril. Okay, let's give him the key, I think. He wants revenge, no doubt, but now you understand why I killed him, why someone had to. I will consider it. Consider also the kind of man he is and kind of thing he's capable of. Must start my works. Yeah, because, you know, examine it more closely. The lack of dust on the truck's surface and the long scratches on the tidal flooring suggest that the truck is frequently used and moved throughout the laboratory despite its considerable size. Deep yet narrow gauges score the wood at the edge of the truck. They look like claw marks. Unlock. You take the key, you acquire the healing and place it in the lock. It fits perfectly and turns with solid clutch. The truck holds no grimoire or treasure. Instead, you find yourself standing into the feral gaze of a turning maw, a twisted, monstrous creature. Its humanoid form has been overwhelmed by horny angels and terrible claws. With a start, you recognize the vague shape of a young girl beneath the elegant, malformed bones of grisly skin. Claws and lips or shrug not towards you, but towards Madrid. Madrid has no time to scream before its throat is torn out. Okay. Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen, I still didn't care. That's why I wanted to give him the key, because I knew he would die if I gave it to him, but since I couldn't. I want to take his clothes as well. Okay, should we return to the catacombs? Or should we head for another place? We're still looking for Asher's brother. Dead. Yeah. Details, man. They aren't important. Characters, their reflexes, defense. It may also be used in conversation and scripted interactions for sleights of hand and stuff. Okay. Effects that notify the same strategic will often suppress each other in those cases. The game uses only the highest bounds of that type. So, where to now? Okay, let's go this way, I guess. Just here, okay. Forest fires. Should we go to Ondra's gift first? Well, we'll visit this last, I think. Yeah, we're gathering information about quests thus far. 12 minutes to complete your journey. Okay. Rangers animal companions be directly selected through their icon overlaid on top of their rangers. Wish it was a direwolf. Maybe I should have gone with a lion, but who knows? Maybe. Ooh, foggy. It's a chest, oh it's mine. What's this? This window have been prepared over from the inside. Huh. Great, more people we can read about. Nothing interesting here. Maybe it's because of the rangers that we see them. A courtesan. You want to have a good time, honey? I'm open for business. Quereziamian. That's a weird name. Should we speak with him? You see a body on a beach, a team of mages, and healers buzzing around the room. A bench, okay. Shouting instructions on the incantations. A pulsating crystalline device lies in the body chest cavity. Steaming slightly in the magically coated room, the hero snitched a skin as a priest murmurs healing charms. Finally, it's done. The body is again whole. The mages gather for final enchantment as the other watch a complicated ritual that has them swearing relevance. A hush falls over the room as the body shudders. Electricity arcs from side to side, eyes fluttering open. For a moment he's there, but something is wrong. He goes to scream and he is gone. The room is silent, and they trail out, overcome, but something says, not quite tangible. The shouts wordlessly as it sees its own body for the first time. Okay. You're a courtesan. You don't look that much less dressed than most of the people, I think. Ah, Brenwan Gwyn. So, Gwyn, on shot first saw, you see a young woman standing against the backdrop of a wide grassy plain, her face all silver and shallow in the moonlight as she looks down at the wooden raft at her feet. Another woman lies on the raft, her arms crossed over her chest and her eyes closed in death. Her face is the same dark grey as the younger woman's, and her head bears the same curving protuberances, but that is where the resemblance ends. The younger woman takes a pendant from the older woman's neck and tries to round it her own. The platinum medallion shows a crescent moon engulfed by a crowing wave, the symbol of the goddess Ondra. The young woman pushes the raft from a grassy beach and into the tide. She stands in the surf and watches in despair, a silver-haired tear rolling from her cheek. Okay. Asuna Heimeo. Heimeo, what do you have to say, lass? You see 4 flickering torches, the one source of light reflecting across 4 tense faces. Harsh words crack the air between them as they argue about their corpse. Some wanting to return, some wanting to continue. They move step by carefully step through the dark cave, noses pinched and eyes alert. One ghostly open movement drawn into the air and onto the ground. With steady snap, the victim of the unseen trap. The ground is surrounded now, skeletal hand reaching from beyond the grave at the instruction of life in their midst. The group scrambles for their weapon, but too late. The skeletons are already upon them. The fallen elf cracks her eyes open. One of her companions falls, about to be impaled by an ancient spear. Adrenaline floods her system as she screams into action, moving faster than anyone just unconsciousness has the right to. Eyes wide with fear, she conjures a wall of fire, incinerating the skeleton, providing a momentary reprieve for the party. Breathing hard, they share a glance at the passage is flooded with flickering orange and ready their weapons. This time they're ready, and the skeletons last mere minutes before falling to the ground once more. Okay, where to first? It's an abandoned house. Always a pleasure to visit abandoned houses, so let's start with this one, shall we? Smaller and faster weapons tend to have lower interruption rate, but attack with higher frequency. Not always. Oh. Hello, Alex. Ah, I see here something. Silver. Well, that's a lot of silver, people. Well, we found someone's secret stash, I guess. Okay, let's just see what they have inside there. Oh, okay. Move cautiously and step where I step. Okay, very slowly. There we go. Hello, Alec. You're cooking something, it seems. What are you doing here? This is our place. It's abandoned. That's what it said outside. Tons of tiny something squirms within the pot of rice. Wow, swimming rice. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna take a break here, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.